Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is BAIQ DEWI. You can call me Ayu. I'm a student of Department English Education from State Islamic University of Mataram. So this is my report assignment from Speaking for Group Activity subject. So in this video, I will show you all my news, and then I will tell you about the elements of the news, including 5W and 1H. Okay, let's we watch my news together.
Million passengers. That's how many were screened at Hawaii's airports in the last year and a half through the Safe Travels program. But that won't be the case now. Proof of vaccination or negative COVID tests are no longer requirements to fly into Hawaii. A sign of things that are returning to normal? Bryce Moore spent the day at the airport and has our top story.
These travelers behind me are some of the first to arrive in Hawaii without showing proof of anything since October 2020. Some were concerned, saying they're still a little unsure. But others say their trip to the islands hinged on fewer restrictions.
It makes me feel tremendously warm and wonderful because we wanted to come here earlier, but we didn't feel like taking the COVID test. So that's why I scheduled my travel time for today.
Long's son is in the Navy and stationed here on Oahu, so he likes to visit as much as possible. He's vaccinated, but says Hawaii's various restrictions were a burden on loved ones.
Matter of fact, one of my family members didn't want to come because they didn't want to go through the mask thing and all that.
Others had a different opinion. Some say Hawaii has a unique ability to protect its residents by mandating travelers be vaccinated or tested.
Oh yes, it should be required, especially when you're in an island, because you have like a more secluded population, so it's a way to protect your own people that are within this confined geographic area.
One airport greeter tells me passengers are less stressed today than the past year and a half, and his job is smoother as well.
I've been looking forward to it a lot. It's a much faster process now, and a lot more people are coming in, and the job process part is being sped up now.
One visitor says he planned his trip to the islands as soon as he learned the restrictions were dropping.
I was like, well, that's really convenient and lucky for me, right? The vaccine has proven to be effective enough for people, and, you know, people can make their own choices at that point. I think that's kind of what it means to be an American, right?
Concerned minds pointed out those who travel don't just have themselves to think about.
If you are not within the high-risk population, yeah, you're like, oh, I'll be fine, but then what about your parents, your grandparents, or the baby that just was born and it's like less than 6 months?
Bryce Moore, KHO.
After we watch the news, we know that the news discussed about a health protocol applied at the Hawaii airport, which is not too strict. But the parties concerned continue to carry out the recommended health protocol, but not too strict implementation. The people involved in the news are Sam Springer as a presenter, Bryce Moore as a reporter, Joplong, Farah Vega, Yuna Baklan, and Alex Malapitan as the resources person. That occurred because in Hawaii, precisely at the airport, had started running as usual without a health protocol that was too strict, which resulted in various different opinions emerging from people who were there um, because of the policies implemented at the airport. The news happened on Sunday, 27 March 2020. The news is took place at the airport in Hawaii. According to their COVID patients who have recently decreased, and that's what makes them not to carry out a strict health protocol. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.